What's up, buddy, man? It's the Bronco with the Fro coming at you with another reaction video. Interesting concept today. Football-licious. Go subscribe to him. He only has about 6,000 subscribers. Get that man to 10K immediately before you even watch this video. The video is titled 7 Mind-Blowing Charts that will change how you look at football. The subscriber suggested this in the comments, so I say, man, I'm gonna go ahead and check it out, because I be seeing like NBA themed versions of these videos, but on TikTok though, like in terms of different charts and data on how good historical players are, like LeBron compared to everybody in terms of efficiency stats and all of that. So this gonna be an interesting deep dive. Go subscribe to my gaming channel, Lil Bronco. That's what my EAFC content is, and I'm starting my Walking Dead final season pretty soon. Go subscribe to my backup channel, More Bronco, for all non-football related content. Patreon for all my live game reactions. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all down below. Let's see what go there.
You know, Ronaldo's often praised for being clutch when it comes to big moments.
Yup.
Some football fans feel that he's the man who can score when the pressure's on.
Oh man, them orange and blacks. Oh my gosh. Who that? Ain't that orange and black? Weebo. We believe in that. Y'all don't know nothing about that, because it's like the high school I went to, Langston High School, man. Our motto was Weebo Nation, man. We bleed orange. Man, I just got orange and black. Just has a special place in my heart, and these Real Madrid kids right here is damn deadly.
Who can score when the pressure's on. And, well, that's a huge understatement.
Oh, it's a Mo Swaggy kid. Nap. Oh, man. And I'm in the middle of doing my Serie A kit rankings. Man, y'all go check the damn video out, man. It's on the video. The away kit's coming out tomorrow, but the home kits just dropped yesterday by the time this video come out. But, these Nap kits is class, even though it's not really much to the shirt. But the long sleeves for sure. Kappa strippers on the sleeves, man. Come on, baby. Them hoes tough.
Statement. Here's a chart listing football legends that racked up the most Champions League goals past round 16. Most of these legends float between 5 and 15 goals. You got the usual suspects like Puskas, Raul, and Eusebio. These guys were masters at finding the back of the net. As you climb the list, you'll spot Karim Benzema. And then there's Lionel Messi with a remarkable... Okay, so let's look at the chart real quick. I'm trying to, so there isn't a x-axis value. I was looking for the x-axis value. So it's just, he just using a y value right here. He really could have used a bar chart to make it look better. But goals passed around to 16. Nistelrooy, why in the hell is Afrojacker in the Twitch chat right now, leaving the damn comment? Afro, take your ass home. What is you doing, baby? Anyway, Nistelrooy, Neymar, Robin, Pirlo, Jared Miller, Wayne Rooney. Okay, I know some of these names. Yup. Lewandowski. I got a Messi here at 19. Green right here, 17. Puskas. Karim Benzema. And then there's Lionel Messi with a remarkable 19 goals in his career.
But where's Naldo?
Completely isolated in a league of his own. With 43 goals. When it mattered the most, that's 24 more goals than Messi.
Damn, Mr. Champions League. I seen something about on Instagram, they was asking players, like, who do you think about when you think of Champions League? You know, and they be asking them question videos. Everybody say Cristiano Ronaldo. That man, come on now. You hear me?
This is ridiculous. But don't worry, the thumbnail wasn't clickbait. I'm gonna show you some crazy charts where Messi dominates and other unbelievable stats from the greats of the game. I just wanted to give Ronaldo his due before we start because, well, it's about to get rough for his fans. For example, everyone talks about Ronaldo being a sick dribbler and how valuable his moves were back in...
That boy said, hey, let's go ahead and get this out the way up top. He appeasing y'all first because he know Nardo fans finna hit the comments talking about, bro, where's Nardo? Bro, you biased. Bro, you're a Messi fan. He say, bro, heard all y'all stat off top at the beginning of this video. I got a Messi must have about 3 or 4 of them that he lead in, so we finna see, man. Ooh.
In his Man United days, watching his highlights, you do not doubt that he was an unstoppable, electrifying dribbler. But compared to Messi, nah, not even close.
See?
Look at this chart showing Ronaldo's dribbles per game each season over his 20-year-long career. He started off strong as a creative winger. His job was to go on one-on-ones and carve out spaces. His dribbling peak came in 2005 with 4.2 dribbles every game. But as time went on, his dribbling...
it started dropping.
In 2009, the year he won his first Ballon d'Or, he was down to 1.2
See, I don't necessarily find it as a bad thing because of the fact that if you can find out a way to be more efficient and score more goals and help your team win with less dribbles, then so be it. You feel me? Put me in a position to where all I got to do is strike the goal instead of trying to create my own shot. I love that. I'm some early Holland shit. Early Holland don't be making no dribbles like that. He's striker. His job is to score, and what does he do? He scored that thing.
When he joined Real Madrid, his dribbles went up to 3.3 per game in his first season, but he soon shifted his focus to goals, becoming a league's top scorer. But clearly, Ronaldo didn't even come close to what Messi could do. Since his rookie season, an 18-year-old Messi was averaging a whopping 7.3 dribbles per game. His prime, 8.6 dribbles per 90. As a 20-year-old, even in his worst season, Messi made 4.1 dribbles per game.
Which is, in his 4.1 at his worst season is like right there at Ronaldo's highest season. But at the end of the day, they different players, you know. Messi is kind of shorter. I feel like a shorter footballer would have like, I don't know if that's true. Is that a stigma? Like the shorter you are, stereotypically like the better your dribble should be or the more controlled? I don't know.
Better than Ronaldo's best season. That means that when it comes to getting past defenders, Messi's worst is better than Ronaldo's best. But where does Messi's nearly impossible ability to dribble stand among the best in football history? To understand just how incredible Messi is, I pulled together data on this season's best dribblers. It only took me a couple days.
Boy, he talking about some bringing up best dribblers of the season. He was talking about best dribblers in history. Then he brought up Detroit, and the first name I seen was Jeremy Doku. I say, I know you lying. Okay, this is just this season. Damn, you don't see like you don't see a lot of, you feel me? I ain't even gonna say nothing. Let me look up Ryan Cherokee real quick. Ryan Cherokee, okay. I just had to check some, alright? Cause I was finna say I ain't see too many white folk on this list now. Is all the best dribblers goddamn African? Okay, we got a couple of white folk up on this list. I was just finna say I had to look it up because it just seemed like they were dominating. Doku, Kudus, Musiala, he's white, he's from France. Leroy Sané, Dembele, like come on, you know what I'm saying?
All these stats. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Don't worry, I'll break this down into a beautiful chart so it's way easier to understand. Okay, so here we have the chart. On the x-axis, we have successful dribbles per 90, and on the y-axis, the success rate of those dribbles. As you can see, even the most elite players struggle to get more than 4 dribbles per game.
Yeah, I was finna say, I see Yamal and Vinny is right here at the bottom. So, but he has, the x-axis is what? Successful dribbles per 90. So...
And on the y-axis, the success rate of those dribbles.
Alright, successful dribbles per 90 and success rate? What the hell is the difference? But hypothetically, anybody at the top right would be like best, I would say, maybe. So Doku, goddamn, I don't know how to read this chart, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Get more than 4 dribbles per game. Jeremy Doku leads with 5.3 dribbles each game and a 56% success rate. I mean, he keeps spamming the same move over.
So they just regular dribbles. So if it's just regular dribbles, why did it say successful dribbles then?
As you can
I guess he mean regular.
6% success rate. I mean, he keeps spamming the same move over and over, but it works like a charm. But there are 4 playmakers picks that blow everyone else out of the water.
Neymar.
These players are Messi. Messi.
Oh, eat Hazard up there.
Another level. Hazard 6.1 dribbles per 90 at an 82.5% completion rate, which means he'd get past you 4 times out of 5. While Neymar made 7.1 dribbles per game at a 66% success rate. Neymar was just football champagne every week, and Messi with an unreal 8.6 dribbles per game at a 68% completion rate. The guy literally dribbled the entire team. But is any of this a surprise? We all know Messi, Neymar, and Hazard are unstoppable generational talents, but there's an unexpected player on this list.
Who?
The only player who could rival Messi, Neymar, and Hazard in dribbles is, surprisingly, Adama Traore. With 6.6 dribbles per game and a 78% success rate, he was an absolute beast, moving like he belonged in the NFL. Nobody could catch him, he was untouchable. The only thing stopping Traore was his own finishing. You see, dribbling isn't everything. That's why our next chart will break down a player's creativity and show us who the best playmaker in football history is.
Okay.
We'll focus on progressive carries and passes.
Progressive passes versus they carries. Again, if you up in this upright corner, that's really like the best in terms of efficient. Messi got the best of both worlds. Neymar got the best of both worlds. You got people like Rodri who do great progressive passes, but in terms of carrying the ball, that's not really his job since he's a defensive midfielder, right? My boy Kevin De Bruyne, he higher than Rodri when it comes to carries, and he behind him a little bit in pass, but KDB, still my boy, still my take for Tony Cruz down here. Tony Cruz don't do no damn carries, don't he? Why he spell Mbappe like that? Ronaldo, any names I'm surprised by? Traore, you know, he carried the hell out of that ball. Dembele, a lot of carries, but passing is down. But so, okay, I just noticed majority of the midfielders you go see high as hell right here. I'm pretty sure everybody in this little area right here is a midfielder, right? Of course, everybody gonna be here for the passes. Then you got the attackers, wingers, and all of that that's high for carries because all they go do is dribble. But then you got boys like Messi and Neymar who got the best of both worlds.
Progressive carries happen when a player drives the ball forward. It's not just about dribbling, it's about pushing the ball towards the goal with purpose. While progressive passes are those that move the ball into a more dangerous position with a precise pass. Imagine a midfielder making a pass, breaking through the defense lines. This graph essentially shows how much a player helps his team get closer to the goal. In the dribbler zone, you see players like Vinicius, Doku, and Traore. They are relentless, causing constant problems for defenders, but aren't always the best at setting up others. Down here, you have maestros like Kroos, Fabregas, and Rodri. They don't move a lot, but a single pass from them can split any defense wide open and lead to a goal in a heartbeat. The number 10 zone, a mix of carriers and passers as De Bruyne, Ozil, and Isco. These players are versatile, combining the ability to drive the ball forward with the vision to set up teammates. But only Neymar and Messi reach the genius zone, excelling both in carrying and passing, meaning they're double threats. Dribbling with visionary playmaking makes them players nearly impossible to stop.
I like that. Neymar got a whole lot of praise in terms of stats and all of this, but it's just sad that his career don't necessarily reflect his talent type shit, you know? The amount of talent that he had, like y'all say, he's supposed to have plenty Ballon d'Ors now. He's supposed to have plenty Champions Leagues, but shit just didn't turn out. Now that boy over there in Saudi Arabia. When the next time he finna play, I have no clue.
This is the definition of talent. They're extraordinary players with more playmaking ability than anyone else in football
Maybe
history.
A World Cup under his belt
maybe
too.
Not in football history. You see, while deeply researching for this video, I found that some hardcore football fans watched all the World Cup footage and gathered all the data on the most legendary players. I'm talking about Zidane, Eusebio, Pelé, and Maradona.
Where they stand?
Comparing those icons to today's players without bias is pretty cool. Of course, these stats have their limitations, such as a small sample of matches to examine, but they're very revealing nonetheless. For example, where do you think Zidane will be on the chart?
Zinedine, he gonna be, was he a dribble? I feel like he'll be in this number 10 area, right? Maybe like right here, like right outside of the Neymar and Messi category. It'll probably be like above Isco and Ozil. Like right here. Y'all see my mouse? I feel like that's where he gonna be.
It's my favorite midfielder ever. Every move he made was perfect. Even that headbutt on Materazzi. But I gotta admit, I'm going off highlights since I didn't really see him play live. So I would have guessed he's up there with Messi and Neymar. But what do the numbers say about how good he really was? Well, as you can see, Zidane's 1998.
Damn, I missed it. Okay, so I was right in the zone that he was gonna be, in the little number 10 zone, but I was wrong exactly where. He a little bit below that boy KDB, Kevin De Bruyne. Damn, there's some food for thought right there.
Cup stands right there with De Bruyne and Pogba's game. It's pretty crazy, but according to these stats, we might be praising Zidane a little too much. Don't get me wrong, the guy was a legend, but the numbers show our perception of his game might be just a bit exaggerated, and numbers don't lie.
Ooh, what y'all think about that phrase? Numbers don't lie. Oh, that could be kind of controversial right there, because sometimes I ain't gonna lie, I don't care what nobody says. Numbers do lie a lot of the time, especially when looking back in hindsight. Some of the moments is just, you just had to be there. Sometimes the eye test just prevails, bro.
This 1970 World Cup, close to Isco. Keep in mind that this graph only shows how effective a player is at
Pele,
moving his
okay,
team closer
Pele is
to
right
scoring.
there.
So if you add Isco's playmaking skills to the goal-scoring numbers of Cristiano Ronaldo, well, you get Pele. How crazy is that? Now, we have another player in the genius zone. Can you guess who is it? Surpassing Neymar and Messi, Maradona's 1986.
Diego Maradona, like a lot of y'all say. Y'all say that boy was the greatest. He got the stat numbers and he got the eye test too. 1986, that boy was a demon.
Sixth World Cup performance shows how insane he was. He possessed
these are small
all the
sample
qualities
sizes, like
of
he
a
said.
phenomenal football player. Skill, strength, stamina, self-confidence, and speed. Maradona was an artist on the field. Basically, he was Messi with an attitude. But there are two more legends you gotta see. I even had to check the stats twice because they were so unbelievable. Most football fans talk about this player's dribbling magic, but what's often overlooked is his insane ability to pass. With 5.4...
Ronaldo, I knew he was finna bring up Ronaldinho. He not even in the zone no more. He is all the way outside. He is not human. He's a damn alien.
14 progressive passes, Ronaldinho's 2006 World Cup was a masterclass. That's completely off the charts. That's the Ronaldinho zone right there. He could dribble, he could pass. No surprise, his numbers align perfectly with the legend we know. And lastly, we have someone who's underrated as hell.
Is this R9?
People might not talk about this player as much as other legends.
Who y'all think it's gonna be? They gotta zoom out the show. Remember, the x-axis is the passes, and the y-axis is the chances, right? The dribble pass. Yeah.
But he was ahead of his time. His simplicity and effectiveness define modern football. This guy is famous for saying, playing football is very simple, but playing simple football is the hardest thing there is.
It's Cruyff, ain't it?
Have you guessed who it is yet? I'm talking about Johan Cruyff.
Ah! Bronco knows ball. If y'all didn't guess Johan Cruyff, boy, y'all goddamn football badges snatched from y'all ass. Come on now. Father of modern football. Look at this boy. He is outside the elite zone. He is outside the Ronaldinho zone. He is officially in the father zone. They don't call it boy the father for no reason. He's the father of modern football. He's the father of all of this that's going on right down here. Ooh. 10 chances or dribbles successfully or whatever on top of the passes.
With superior ball carrying and passing, Cruyff was a total game changer. Cruyff makes Messi, Maradona, and Neymar look like ordinary players. I call this the what the hell zone. This is one of the most insane stats out there, and it might just show us who the greatest creator in football history really is. And even though it isn't as glorious, this number Neymar put up is actually an incredible feat in its own right. Most football fans know that Neymar's skills are so outrageous that he disrespects and humiliates players.
Yup, even got a card for it.
A referee stopped the game because Neymar did a rainbow.
Yup, that's exactly what I was talking about.
The move was so disrespectful, it got him a yellow card. But what most fans may not know is the crazy number of nutmegs he actually pulled off. So here's how many nutmegs the players made and the minutes they've played. Mbappe did 50 nutmegs in the 2021 season. Jadon Sancho had 60. That was
Marcus Rashford did that many nutmegs? Hold on. This boy, that nigga, what? Oh, never mind. That's not a good thing. Being on the right side of the chart is not a good thing in this term because the left side is like the less minutes. So Neymar had the most nutmegs in less minutes. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I bet. Mbappe right here in the middle. Alphonso Davies, a lot of nutmegs. I'm surprised Vinicius Jr. not on her. I thought he did a lot of nutmegs.
Neymar and Hazard tied for second with 18 nutmegs. Not surprising given the charts we've seen earlier. And in first place, there's Rashford with 21 nutmegs. But the thing is, Rashford has played much more minutes.
Yeah.
If we adjusted Neymar's 17-18 season minutes to the same as Rashford's, Neymar would be here.
Woo.
With 38 nutmegs in a season.
Hypothetically, though, you can't necessarily conclude that, but using math and statistics, you can infer that Neymar would be all the way up there, but we'll never know.
Neymar is Neymar. That's pure magic. This might not be the most useful stat for winning games, but sure is entertaining. But how do we even measure a player's true impact on the game? Is there any stat that tells us how much a player has played without any bias at all. A stat that combines all advanced metrics into one game score. Well, I went looking, and in my quest to find this elusive stat, I quickly came across Who Scored. Who Scored is a platform
WhoScored.com.
used by
Okay,
more
is
than
that not Foot Mob Score? What he was talking about? Talking about all their scores added together to see how good they played. Maybe like Foot Mob Score, their player rating is not that valuable. I was thinking that he was going to talk about plus minus at first. That's how it is like in NBA.
million people per month. They created ratings that are the most accurate, respected, and famous
Is this an ad?
in the world of football. Data scientists at WhoScored developed a unique algorithm.
That would have been a
that uses
smooth ass
over
ad.
200 raw statistics to judge a player's performance. They've distilled every pass, dribble, shot, cross, header, carry, positioning,
Who has the
everything
time?
in between into a single number, giving an incredibly accurate rate on a player's game performance. For example, let's compare one of Messi's game scores to one of Ronaldo's. In Messi's game, he got an assist. In Ronaldo's game, he scored a goal. On the surface, those stats look pretty even, right? But let's look deeper. Messi pulled off 9 successful dribbles. Ronaldo did none. Messi made 10 key passes. Ronaldo did none.
Oh, now I see why he started off with Nardo Champions League stat. Because of this right here, this is what he was talking about that was going to make y'all Nardo fans mad. Because it definitely kind of seemed like,
He hit 3 long passes. Ronaldo did none. Messi won 12 ground duels. Ronaldo won 1. Ronaldo shot off target 3 times. Messi only missed once. Ronaldo touched the ball a third as much as Messi, and he even missed a penalty in this game. So, even though Ronaldo scored, his game score was just 6.8.
But
meanwhile, Messi, with just an assist, hit a perfect 10. Sure.
But to be fair, he ain't had to use Nardo as an example. So you can tell that he low-key does kind of have some type of vendetta with the Nardo Messi rivalry.
It's not perfect, but it's a solid way to judge how good or bad a performance was. Only 0.7% of all performances in football score above 9. Getting a perfect 10? That's almost impossible unless you're a total genius. Now, based on this game score, let's look at the top 5 players with the most perfect game performances since the 2009-10 season.
Be interesting.
In 5th, we have Lewandowski with 19 perfect matches, one of the most dangerous goal machines in football history. 4th, Luis Suarez with an impressive 27 perfect matches record, the best striker since R9 in my opinion. In 3rd place, we have Neymar with 33 perfect ratings throughout his career. Regular stats don't do justice to how incredible Neymar really is, but these advanced metrics, they show a whole different level of greatness. My admiration for him just keeps growing. And of course, we can't forget Cristiano. The man's got 38 perfect games under his belt.
These are players that define a generation right here. Lewandowski, Suarez, Neymar, Ronaldo, and then Messi finna be all the way up here. Gotta zoom out.
Game is flawless. That's Cristiano for you. Simply remarkable. There's no other way to put it. And finally, the undisputed number 1, Lionel Messi. If I told you Messi is the king of perfect matches, it would be a massive understatement. With more than Cristiano, Neymar, Suarez, and Lewandowski, Messi has achieved an astonishing 120 perfect performances in the last 14 seasons. Messi's consistency in reaching perfection is not just rare, it's almost mythical. Messi's been putting up such crazy performances that over the past decade, a game score of 9 is just a regular day for him. Every advanced statistic shows us that no one has come even close to Messi in recent years. For instance, let's look at another Messi stat that's incredibly hard to believe. A football data scientist created a formula to determine a player's value to their team, analyzing data from 2017 to 2022. He looked at goals, expected threats, offensive value added, ball progression, shooting efficiency, and other complex metrics.
I know some of those words.
In this chart, the higher up you go, the more value you add per game. The further right, the more value you add over the season. So, the further up and right you go, the better you are, according to this metric.
So, Nardo is at the bottom. God damn. Kevin De Bruyne. Di Maria up on her. Serge Gnabry on her. Vinicius Jr. is kind of high for the season, but per game, he's kind of low. Eden Hazard, Mbappe, all of them is high for the season, but per game, still low.
Only 5 players have
My boy
managed
Mo.
to achieve a rating higher than 2.5 per game in a single season. De Bruyne had a 256
Kevin De Bruyne!
value added
Yeah.
in the 1920 season. Mbappe scored 276 per
Kylian
game
Mbappe.
in the 18-19 season. Incredibly respectable seasons. Climbing higher, you find the often underappreciated Neymar Jr., who achieved a ridiculous 337 score in his first PSG season. Neymar's 17-18 season was out of this world, and we'll never know what could have happened if he hadn't gotten injured. But north
But
of
to
all
be
his
fair,
peers,
bro,
solidifying his greatness is the great Lionel Messi, who has had the top 4 seasons in 5 years, with the highest value added per game and overall season. Messi's brilliance isn't just in his stats, but in the way he transforms the game, turning every touch of the ball into a work of art. Messi's value to his team is out of this world, and these stats, these numbers, only begin to capture the magic he truly brings to the pitch. And there you have it. As promised, 7 charts that may have blown your mind. My most viewed video is about other football charts, so I thought I'd do it again. Check it out if you haven't yet. I put my heart and soul into this stuff, so don't forget to subscribe
to him, like I said.
Until we meet again.
Footballistics. I'm subscribing right now. Go ahead and subscribe to that boy, man. What a great video. 7 mind-blowing charts. The chart that blew my mind was the father modern football chart, boy. Y'all see how that boy is. Like I say, they call him the father for a reason. If you're an auto fan, you for sure not gonna like this video. But if you're a Messi, you already know you gonna love this video right here, because it definitely further cements his man as the greatest of all time. I'm out.